The Stoics, an ancient school of philosophy, believed that true strength lies not in conquering external forces but in mastering our own emotions. In today's world, this wisdom is more relevant than ever. Have you ever felt drained by negativity after interacting with someone? Toxic people can disrupt our mental well-being, leaving us feeling frustrated and powerless. But what if there were practical strategies to navigate these difficult dynamics? We'll go over 13 practical Stoic-inspired ideas in this video that will give you the ability to handle toxic people with compassion, grace, and even resilience. Join me on a journey to protect your emotional well-being and subscribe to the channel for more tips on developing mental resilience. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped with a toolbox of Stoic wisdom to handle toxic people effectively. So take a deep breath and let's begin. ****1. Identifying and understanding the toxic threat****. Take a moment to picture yourself serving as a guard at the entrance to your very own personal citadel. Your inner tranquility, your physical health, and your emotional safety are all represented by this citadel. Without a doubt, awareness is the first line of defense in the process of protecting this fortress. Just as a watchful guard must be able to notice potential dangers, you need to be able to recognize the signs that a toxic individual is approaching you. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who was a proponent of reason and self-control, tells us in his ****Enchiridion** that it is not what happens to you that upsets you, but rather your judgment of what happens. This advice is especially important to keep in mind while dealing with toxic people. Their negative attitudes and manipulative acts do not inherently have power over you. Your emotional reaction and perception determine their impact on your inner peace. The key to success lies in cultivating a Stoic gaze, a calm and objective method of viewing the situation. Learning to recognize the characteristics of toxic behavior is a necessary step in this process. Here are some important warning signs. Constant criticism. A toxic individual may find nothing but fault with you, your conduct, or your decisions, leaving you feeling deflated and uncertain. Manipulation. Toxic people often use deceptive strategies like flattery, guilt trips, or threats to control your behavior. Negativity. They thrive on pessimism, constantly complaining and focusing on the worst aspects of situations. Additionally, there are several types of toxic personalities to be aware of. The narcissist, charming at first but ultimately self-centered, leaving you emotionally exhausted. The gossip, thrives on social turmoil, spreading rumors and causing friction. The energy vampire, drains your vitality, leaving you mentally and emotionally fatigued. By understanding these behaviors, you can develop a mental map of potential threats to your inner citadel. Just as a Roman Stoic like Seneca might devise a battle plan, you can use this awareness to anticipate toxic strategies and protect your emotional well-being. 2. Fortify your walls. Imagine yourself as Marcus Aurelius, the famous Stoic emperor of Rome. To rule a vast empire, he needed power, knowledge, and unyielding determination. Similarly, strengthening the walls of your inner citadel, your emotional well-being, requires these same attributes. Boundaries are the foundation of this citadel. They are the clear lines you draw to demarcate what behavior you will and will not tolerate. Toxic people must not be permitted to intrude on your emotional territory, just as a powerful ruler would not allow his borders to be violated. Stoicism emphasizes reason and self-control. To begin, identify which behaviors deplete your energy or violate your sense of self. Is it a friend's persistent pessimism? A co-worker's manipulative behavior? A family member's intrusive advice? Be honest with yourself about what you will not tolerate. Next, communicate these boundaries clearly and firmly. Channel your inner Marcus Aurelius. Be fair but resolute. Effective strategies include using I statements. Instead of saying, "You are always so negative," try, "I feel drained when you focus on the negative." Being specific. Avoid vague statements like, "I need space." Instead, say, "I can't talk right now, but I'd be happy to chat later this week." Staying consistent. Enforce your boundaries firmly but kindly. Remember, boundaries are not about punishment, they are about protecting yourself. The Stoics avoided envy and negativity, and by setting boundaries, you are safeguarding your emotional well-being and creating space for inner peace. 3. Become uninteresting to the emotional barbarian. Some toxic people thrive on drama, seeking attention and emotional reactions. They poke and prod, hoping to elicit anger or hurt. The Stoic-inspired grey rock method is a powerful tool here. Developed by therapist Paul Friedman, it involves becoming emotionally unresponsive, like a smooth grey rock that offers no handholds for negativity. Seneca reminds us that true happiness lies in enjoying the present without anxious dependence on the future. By refusing to give toxic people the emotional reaction they crave, you starve their negativity. Neutral responses are your armor. For example, if a toxic person insults your work, simply say, "That's interesting," without engaging further. This method requires consistency. Some toxic individuals may escalate their behavior initially, testing your resolve. Stay calm and detached. Over time, they will lose interest when they realize they can't provoke you. 4. The broken record technique. When faced with manipulative arguments, the broken record technique helps maintain your stance. Like a skipping record, you calmly repeat your position without being derailed. Epictetus taught that freedom comes from perseverance. This technique embodies that principle. For example, if a manipulative coworker pressures you to take on extra work, respond with, "I'm unable to commit to that right now," and repeat as necessary. This disarms their emotional tactics and keeps the interaction rational. 5. Don't take the bait. Toxic people often dangle provocations, insults, guilt trips, or drama to elicit a reaction. Stoic indifference is your defense. This doesn't mean apathy, it means emotional detachment from their negativity. Recognize their tactics, observe them dispassionately, and refuse to engage. 6. The art of the non-reaction. Silence can be a powerful weapon. Toxic individuals thrive on conflict, and by refusing to react, you disrupt their dynamic. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be." B1. Your calm silence demonstrates strength and self-control. 7. Limit your exposure. Just as a Stoic warrior wouldn't send troops into unnecessary battles, you shouldn't subject yourself to needless negativity. Reduce interactions with toxic people when possible. If avoidance isn't feasible, create emotional distance through mental detachment. Observe their behavior objectively. Cognitive reframing. Reframe their negativity, e.g., they seem to be having a bad day. Focusing on positivity. Invest time in uplifting activities and relationships. 8. Build your support system. A strong support network acts as a buffer against toxicity. Surround yourself with virtuous, encouraging individuals who share your values. Seneca emphasized living in harmony with nature. Your support system should reflect this. 9. Prioritize self-care. Toxic interactions drain your energy. Replenish it through joyful activities, exercise, hobbies, or creative pursuits. Meditation. Practice Stoic mindfulness to calm your mind. Nature. Spend time outdoors to regain perspective. Self-care isn't selfish, it's essential for resilience. 10. Remember, it's not about you. Toxic people project their own insecurities. Stoic detachment helps you recognize that their negativity reflects their inner struggles, not your worth. Epictetus reminds us not to waste time on external negativity. Focus on your own growth. 11. Don't try to fix them. Change must come from within. Accept that you can't control others' actions. Instead, lead by example and offer resources if they seek help. 12. When to walk away. Sometimes, leaving a toxic relationship is the only way to protect your peace. Seneca said life is too precious to waste on negativity. Walking away is a Stoic act of self-preservation. 13. Forgive yourself. Holding on to resentment harms only you. Marcus Aurelius taught that power lies in controlling your mind, not external events. Forgive not for the toxic person's sake, but for your own emotional freedom. By applying these 13 Stoic strategies, you can transform from a victim of toxicity into a resilient guardian of your inner peace. Remember, a life free from negativity is worth fighting for.